Alright, so this is a message for all Eula users. So what's gonna happen is I'm going to explain every single thing that you just need on Eula, like a must-have. Well, one of them isn't a must-have, but it's just good to have, basically. So, um, as you guys know, she's a physical DPS character, and then she can't really go cryo or anything else, because her cryo is only her E and then her first proc of her ult, and that really doesn't, make a difference on her playstyle. So yeah, she has to be a physical DPS, and as you guys know, the very first physical DPS was Diluc, and then you know how he's completely outdated. But I honestly don't know if Eula's gonna get outdated and go complete garbage character. Just fingers crossed. Yeah, so as you guys know, all the Eula main users, they know that superconduct is the best and it is a must-have. I currently don't have any superconduct because I don't have any good characters that goes superconduct that is not main DPS. Fischl is an exception because I just recently got her and then I never really bothered to level her up. And then Lisa is literally completely useless other than proccing her ult with my damage. So yeah, that's like the same thing as my Xinyan. Yeah, so you know how superconduct gives you 40% physical defense or reduction for 12 seconds, which makes her ult work really well because as you can see it's 7 seconds, so it definitely covers her ult. And then Xinyan is actually not bad as well. Xinyan is the worst character in the game. I totally agree. I'm not kidding. Like Noelle is much better because Noelle's defense thing, like the character thing, yeah, it's just so much better. But here's the thing. She has a shield, which is pretty good on Eula. Eula is a selfish character. Like Eula can literally, she can't really work with the sub DPS. So unless it's something like Raiden Shogun or like I don't know Ganyu or whatever, but yeah, she is a selfish character, so she needs to be out like most of the time. And then you can see that her shield gives you 15% increased physical damage, which is literally what you need on Eula. And then if you get C4 on her, you reduce opponent's physical resistance by 15% for 12 seconds. So it's like the same thing as superconduct. So these two make Eula pretty strong. So Xinyan is not bad, and also the element resonance with Bennett that I have, it increases your damage by 25%. That's also pretty good. So that's why I have her. I just need Diona to be replaced by something else. Like I know Diona has a elemental resonance with Eula with that crit chance and stuff. It's not good enough. Like Diona's kit can be covered by Bennett or Xinyan. Like Xinyan has a shield and Bennett has the healing. So it's either I only have Diona or I have Xinyan and Bennett. But Bennett is just such a broken character. Like I think it's the best 4-star in the game. Like it's just insane. Yeah. So I'm probably gonna replace Diona with Raiden Shogun or BAAL or whatever you call it. So it's gonna be that's how it's gonna go, and then it's gonna increase the damage. And make sure if you have some money or if you get lucky, make sure you get C1 on Eula. It just increases her damage by so much. Eula is known for wailing. Like if you wail on this character, the character's ability goes so far, it's insane. Like compared to Ganyu, Xiao, Hu Tao, like the damage gap between every constellation, like every constellation is not that much, but every time like if you go C1, C3, and then you go to C6, it's insane. Like if you have the chance to go to C1, C3, or C6, go for it. Like you won't regret it at all. It's actually insane. Yeah. So yeah, just because it increases by level 3, and then this one 30% damage for 6 seconds, and then maximum up to 18 seconds. And this one you start with 5 stacks, which is dumb, actually so dumb. Yeah. Yeah, and then so other thing about the food that you have on Eula, Eula is really good with Tianshu meat. 45% physical damage. That's unbeatable. Honestly, unless they make a 5-star physical damage food, you only need this. Crit rate by 10% for 300 seconds, 45% physical damage. It is better than Adaptus Temptation. I'll show. Yeah, the stat sheet should be up there right now. This is the reason why it is better. It's just better by 4.4%. It's not that much, but it's still the cost on Adaptus Temptation is just so. It's just it's ham, crab, shrimp meat, matsutake. That it's just such a hassle to get. Yeah, so you should always have Tianshu meat if your main DPS Eula. So yeah. And then for another thing on Eula, let's see here. I'll show you guys outside. It is much better to use this combo. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then dash 1, 2, 3, 4. Never use the last attack. The last attack delays it by way too much. Like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? And then if you use the shift during your fourth one, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. But yeah, it is much faster because like the 1, 2 is still about the same time. Like 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, okay, I'll count again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? It's about the same, but I guess it's much slower. But yeah, still 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But yeah, if you do cancel, then after your first 2 autos, the second and third and fourth comes out right after. So you would always want to cancel your last auto. It doesn't matter with what. Like you can cancel it with your shift, your E, your hold E, your alt, anything. Make sure you just don't use that last auto. It's just so bad on Eula. So yeah, but still, Eula, hands down, Eula is the smoothest Claymore character in the game at the moment. I don't know if they're gonna release anything better than Eula for smoothest, because Eula's passive, or like the sword passive, literally gives her attack speed, so it works better with their ult, and then just makes it more smooth. But I don't know if they're gonna make anything better, but this is the best Claymore character in the game right now for physical DPS and just Claymore. Alright, so yeah, that's about it for all the Eula extra too much information, I guess. Yeah. So yeah, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next stream or video. Bye bye.